approved. And then we need to pay for the textbooks for the test coming up, correct?
We need to extend our rental and
Extend our rental?
purchase.
Yeah, because the guys that wanted them earlier, that was one of their chief complaints 2
Right.
years ago.
Mhm.
So we got them earlier.
Mhm.
Of course, they didn't check them out any earlier, but they were available.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
we extended the rentals and
Do you need a motion on that?
Yeah, I need a motion to pay this
I make a motion that we pay the extension for the book rental.
for the test coming up for the officer.
When does that go till? When's?
November 3rd is the test.
Okay, that's all I've got under expenses. Explore and reserves. Applicants. That would be in the executive session. We do have three gentlemen that have passed the agility and the testing, so they will move on. We do need one officer, so we will, after they are up for background checks, correct?
Correct.
All three of them.
Those been assigned.
Can we get the results?
We've done the press got to do the CVSAs, and we'll now sign them out.
Yeah. So if they pass the ones that pass the background checks, then the commission will review the background checks and decide which one we would like to present for an officer.
How many are we short now?
Just one.
One.
Well, we got one that's going to the academy, then one more after
Ain't bad.
No, pretty good. So, any old business? New business besides what I brought up?
Yeah, I'd like to make a motion that we met an executive session to approve the new physical agility standards.
Second. I approve that, yes. Put that in the record, that we're going to change the agility standards.
As of right now, well, gotta go to the full council, but they're talking a 4% raise for police. That's all we get.
Yeah, well, you've got nothing to do with that, so.
Hey, it's a report, right? You wanted to know something.
I know, thank you.
Am I right? I wanna put my input in here.
Well, thank you. I
All right.
appreciate that very much.
We appreciate the 4%.
Did we get a raise?
We shoot for 5.
I don't think you guys, why would we give you 3 to raise? No, I don't know if you guys are getting one or not.
We're not really worried about it
No,
anyway.
I'm just worried about the regular patrolman getting a raise, so.
Okay, any other comments? Gentlemen back there, anything? Yeah.
Public comment? It's not, what I'm not here for is not pertaining to this. So,
What?
what I'm here for is not pertaining to this, what you're talking about. So, are you talking about comments on this specifically, or just period from the
This is
public?
You got anything for the commission?
I do, actually. I have quite a bit for you guys. I gave a complaint that I was told was a complaint against the Laporte City Police Department, and that it would be investigated. However, no paperwork and no answers have turned up for said investigation. I have tons of documentation to prove some of your officers have committed crimes. I've informed this man quite a bit that I would like. Are you guys familiar with? My name's Christopher Adam Throckmorton. Are you guys familiar with who I am?
I've heard the name.
Did you read a complaint by me? Have you seen a complaint that I made?
I'm going to step in. My name's Doug Beachy. I'm the attorney for the Police Merit Commission.
Okay.
I want to make sure you understand what this commission does procedurally.
I do.
If there's a complaint against an officer, it's filed with the department and the chief.
I don't know that that was filed. I'm told that's what happened.
Yeah, I don't know either way, okay? But the chief then determines whether or not that goes up the chain to the Merit Commission for further disciplinary measures. Okay, the chief has discretion up to a certain amount from a disciplinary standpoint. But this body does not investigate. It does not have the authority to investigate. Okay? It's more of an overview.
Okay.
Okay?
So it's his responsibility to investigate.
And it's also up to his discretion.
Okay. So essentially, I've asked for documentation several times to prove that the treatment that I have received and actions that were taken against me were legal and justified. I'm to the understanding that as long as I'm not breaking the law, police officers cannot just put their hands on me. So basically, somebody's responsible. According to what the information is for this, they are responsible for hiring, firing, and disciplining police officers, the Police Merit Commission. That's what it says online. If they're not responsible for investigating police officers who I can prove have committed felonies, then who is?
I just told you, the chief is responsible.
All right, now what if my complaint's against him?
You're going to let me finish my sentence.
What if he's involved?
You're going to let me finish my sentence.
Sure.
Okay. The chief is responsible for investigating complaints.
Himself.
Okay?
Does he investigate
He's
himself?
the chief of police.
So
Okay?
he investigates himself if he does something wrong.
If you can file a written complaint against the chief to the Merit Commission if you have a complaint about the chief.
All right, here's my original complaint. I asked to not file it written. I gave a verbal statement. I was told it would be investigated by Thomas Fate. He also told me that he doesn't investigate. The thing is I'm autistic and I have rights, and nobody represented me when they took my complaint. The police department can't represent me when I take a complaint against the police department. Rebecca McQuaid can't represent me because she is the attorney for the city of Laporte and thus in effect represents the police department. So when I gave my complaint against the police department, nothing happened, as well as
Who did you file a complaint with?
I'm not exactly sure that I was able to file a complaint. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys is I've been arrested and prosecuted for crimes that I did not commit.
Oh wait, we're talking about, I want to hone in on the discussion, okay? You're talking about several different things.
Yes. All right.
Wait,
Let me
you being arrested, you claim you didn't commit these crimes, I get that, okay? But that's a criminal matter for the courts.
Okay, so
That's not here, okay? You can't file a complaint against a police officer because you disagree with the arrest. It's not going to get you.
That's not what I'm
So
saying.
wait, I'm trying to get you focused in, okay?
I am focused. You're not. You don't even know what I'm talking about yet.
I
I'm trying
do.
to give you the details.
I do. I'm familiar with your background, okay?
It's not
Any
that I disagree
request
with
for
the
records,
arrest.
you gonna let me talk?
Sure.
Any request for records goes through the public records officer. Okay, if you have a dispute as to whether or not you received documents you wanted or not, there's a public records access counselor who you can file an appeal to.
Yeah, his name's Luke Brett. He told me to call the FBI on you guys. I know what I'm talking about. I don't need you to explain it to me. Like,
Then why are we here? You're not just gonna come in here and complain.
I am.
That's not the purpose of
I'm
the
a
public
taxpayer,
forum.
and I'm going to make my complaint. So, what I would like to do.
What you have to say has to be relevant to proceed. Okay? These folks don't have to sit here and listen to you.
I'm
That's
going
not
to
their
citizens
obligation.
arrest these people unless you guys handle it properly. I know I can do that. I will gladly see it through in court. You can tell me that I can't do it. I know I can. So you guys are going to
Nobody
fix the
said
problems,
that.
or
I
I
would
will
highly
arrest them.
recommend.
I'm not going to sit here and play politics with him. I came to talk to you three.
I would highly recommend, I'm speaking on their behalf, I would highly recommend you seek independent legal advice.
I'm not going to
I
sue the
think an
county.
attorney could really assist you in something.
you guys are gonna stop telling me to sue. I'm not getting an attorney to
I
file
don't
a
say
suit.
sue.
You guys are gonna hold yourselves
I
accountable.
think an attorney can help you get the complaints filed where you want to get them filed from.
Are you an attorney?
Yes,
Is Rebecca McQuaig an attorney?
yes.
Based upon my previous experience, I don't want your guys' help. I would like somebody who's not an attorney. I would like somebody who does not in any way, shape, or form have a tie to the police department. I would like some sort of an independent investigation. I'm tired of playing politics with all this stuff.
This commission does not have the authority.
So when I come to try to visit
initiate-
this commission, Mr.
You let me
Chairman,
finish my sentence?
Can I have
Can
the
I
rest
finish
of-
my sentence?
Sure.
This commission does not have the authority to appoint an independent investigator.
So why did they take my complaint and tell me this is where it was going? Why was my complaint taken? Because
By whom?
Rebecca McQuaig,
Rebecca McQuaid works for the city of Laporte.
right,
Okay?
she also
That's a
represented,
different, on purpose, that's a different entity than the Police Merit Commission. The Police Merit Commission is an independent entity that reviews matters concerning officer training, qualification, promotion, demotion, and discipline.
I think,
That's all these folks do.
okay, and that's what I'm going to talk about, is I believe that several of your officers require more training to deal with individuals that have disabilities. I will gladly provide that for free. I have a disability, I have some sort of an experience with that, so I'll give you guys as much free information as you want about that. I would love to, see somebody else benefit from the good training that I have never received on this end. As well as, I have proof that several police officers have committed felonies. Proof. So, as far as disciplining the officers go, I would assume you discipline them when they do something wrong. So, to start it off,
When it's
officers
brought to
sleep
the
well.
commission through the chief, we take action.
Right. What I'm trying to say is, I believe he's a conflict of interest because he's taken specific efforts to thwart my legal right to the complaint
But
process.
you gotta understand, if you're gonna make an allegation against an officer or the chief, they also have legal rights. You both do.
Yeah, I
Okay?
understand that.
So that's why formal.
They just seem to have more legal rights.
Can I finish?
Sure.
That's why formal complaints are filed, so each side has their opportunity to present evidence to the commission. Okay? You talk about due process and fairness, well, if you want to present evidence to the commission, or on behalf of the chief or an officer who the chief has the authority to review, they have an opportunity to defend themselves. Okay? We have a hearing, evidence is presented in a formalized manner to make sure it's fair to everyone. Okay? That's why complaints are handled differently. You can't just come in a public meeting and make allegations because it's not fair to the people you're accusing. They have to have an opportunity to be heard. Okay?
Okay. So why do how come police officers are following me around this town, but there's no dispatch logs for when they show up? Because you know what open door policy is, right?
Open door policy.
That's why you can't kick the three of us out, because this is a public entity in a public meeting. It's called open door policy. What do you
It's a
mean? What do
public
I
meeting.
mean? Do you know what open door policy is?
It's a public meeting.
Do
Yes.
you know what open door policy is? Yes or no? That's what I'm saying.
I'm not here to be cross-examined.
I'm not here to be cross-examined. I don't
So
even
what's
know
your
who you
point?
are.
What's your point?
If I come here to attend this meeting and officers prevent it, is that something that you want to know about? Do I, as a public citizen, have the right to come to one of these meetings?
Are you here right now?
This time, do you know how many times I've tried to come here?
I believe he was upset because the last meeting was canceled.
Well, meetings can get canceled.
No, I'm upset because I tried to turn in public access records to you guys, and Julie Smith